Parish President remarks and report.
Thank you, Chairman. First, I want to give a shout out to Doug Sheremy, who's here at the governor's office. Appreciate you being here, Doug. And then Jake Benoit with Senator Kennedy's office. Jake, thanks for being here. First, I'll get started real quick with Sunset Auto Bar Screen Cleaners. Today, they passed the first test pile. It passed at 300% load. So the next test pile is going to be scheduled for its final test on Monday. Once those are complete, we can order all of the pilings for the project. Again, we need to know the exact length just in case it failed. So those can now be ordered. The crane bridge has been built. If you've been back there, they have the crane parked on the crane bridge. So the crane is in place to start the work on the bar screens. And then sea-level construction crews will be working during this time as well to widen the canal leading up to the pump station. They're going to be bringing in an excavator by barge within the next coming weeks. So that project is moving right along. Going over to Destrehan 2, I was told that the work has wrapped up today on Destrehan 2 pump station. And so my notes are a little bit off here because I said work will be wrapping up within the week. So it is wrapped up. The station has been functioning well for a couple of months now. So it's going to be time to celebrate this, the culmination of this project and its completion. So we're going to be planning a ribbon cutting in the coming weeks to just celebrate the improvements. We're also we're taking the opportunity to also do kind of a pump station open house. So we want the residents to come. We want them to come walk through the pump station, get a better understanding of how it works, when they turn on, when they turn off, and just take that as an opportunity to educate any residents who want to come by. And of course, we will make some educational videos about the station as well. So that information will come out. Again, we're going to be inviting the residents to come take a look at the station and to help us cut the ribbon on not only the completion of the pump station, but the Dunleith debottleneck, and more information to come on that. First floor renovation updates, just giving council an update on this project. We're kind of getting into the final stages of the project, doing the finishing touches. You can see that, cabinetry is going in. You can see that if you came up the stairs today, that handrails were installed on the stairs. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how we got this far, 50 years into this building without an incident happening there. Maybe there was one that I don't know about, but we have brought those handrails in and those stairs into compliance. All right, going next to the East Bank Waterworks IDA repairs. The repairs at the East Bank offices and storage building, the storage building reconstruction are complete after today. These two areas sustained significant damage during Hurricane Ida, so it was important that we got them built. Of course, as I said last week, we did a couple of new additions to the buildings to make them a little bit more resilient. And again, we added that portico or awning on the side there to help allow our crews to get out of the weather when they have to go back and restock on items at that warehouse. The final stage of our waterworks IDA repairs is going to be that water intake structure that I mentioned last week. And I think that's on the next slide, Sam. All right, and so the contractor's moving along. They have stabilized the actual intake structure, and the anticipated completion date is 2025 in June, but I have heard that they are anticipating potentially 3 months sooner getting delayed. I'm not going to hold them to that because we all know things can happen. Thanksgiving basket assembly, our volunteers, as well as volunteers from Dow and Ameriprise, have been working at the community center, community services offices to assemble Thanksgiving baskets for our residents in need. These baskets contain all the essential ingredients for a traditional Thanksgiving meal, as well as the marshmallows for your sweet potato casserole. And they will be distributed to our residents in need leading up to next week's holiday. We are having a procurement auction coming up. We have queued up some items that will go to auction, and that auction goes live on Wednesday. Bids will be accepted this Wednesday through December 4th, only through www.publicsurplus.com/SMS/stcharlesgov, LA/browse/home. It's on there as well. I'll let y'all read it on there before I read it again. But we want to thank our procurement office. It's always an important task, especially Thor Dufresne in the procurement office. He works really hard, working with the different offices and getting items that need to be auctioned off of the books and out of our yards, and gets that done. So thanks to them for doing that. And of course, if anybody wants to look at items that are going to be auctioned, you can go to that website. The National Weather Service Skywarn class at the EOC happened just last week. Our EOC hosted those folks, and that's through the public. It was open to the public through the National Weather Service. It taught our participants how to spot severe weather patterns and assist in reporting weather data. We want to thank our EOC for hosting that class, and for those who participated. Additionally, Animal Control held a training class that they really do every year. Our EOC hosted a week-long training class for animal control officers in St. Charles Parish, surrounding parishes, and as well as counties in Texas to help train and refresh ACOs on skills and regulations. Hosting this training helps educate professionals in the field significantly reduces travel expenses for our staff not having to go to Texas to take this class, and for us hosting it here. Next, we're just recapping a couple of events that we had over the last week. Sheriff Champagne and I hosted our annual Veterans Luncheon at the Community Center on November 7th. It was well attended. We're very happy that we've been able to continue to grow this event every year. And we want to thank the Marine Corps Reserve Band, our guest speaker, Dr. Ken Ortling, the VFW and American Legion, and all of our council members who came and made this event possible. Veterans Day ceremony. Additionally, on Veterans Day, our local VFW and American Legion leaders hosted the Veterans Day ceremony at our Veterans Memorial Plaza. I'd like to thank them for putting that event on every year. That event used to take place in front of the courthouse until the Veterans Memorial Plaza was built, and now it has been there, and it's such a great place to hold it. Special thanks to the J.B. Martin Choir, as well as the band, J.B. Martin Band, for making the ceremony special for all those who attended. Some upcoming events. We have our senior Christmas luncheon. The tickets for this year's Christmas luncheon have all been claimed. If you have registered for a ticket and can no longer attend, we do ask that you please call RSVP at 985-783-8907 to release your seat for that event and make sure that someone else can claim that seat. This event is always very popular with our seniors. We try to host as many as we can, and we have the community center maxed out with the number of people that we can host. If you're getting emails or phone calls about this, I'm sorry, but we're trying to do our best to make sure that we don't have to turn people away at the door. All right, another upcoming event is the Toy and Gift event that we host every year, along with Valero and other sponsors, United Way. We want our parents to mark their calendars for the 2024 Toy and Gift event that will be held on Saturday, December 14th at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center. Bring your letters to Santa and your proof of residency and join us for a great day. This event is always a big hit, and it allows, especially our residents who maybe not have the funds to get everything they want to get their children for Christmas, an opportunity to add some presents under the tree. It's open to all kids in St. Charles Parish, ages 0 to 16. That concludes my report.